Embark on a profound journey to tranquility and self-mastery, inspired by the enduring wisdom of Stoicism. Imagine yourself on a windswept mountaintop, overlooking a landscape where the vastness of nature meets the turbulence of the weather. Here, the fierce wind mirrors the chaos of our daily lives, challenging us to stand firm and composed. Reflect on these timeless words from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This powerful insight forms the core of our exploration today, guiding us to not merely endure the storms we face, but to engage with them in ways that refine and define us. As we delve deep into the concept of silently removing the negative influences that disrupt our peace, we uncover 11 key elements that demand our attention. These elements, when left unchecked, can cloud our minds and weigh down our spirits. Yet, by addressing each one thoughtfully and decisively, we set the stage for a life of increased clarity and inner strength. Join me as we navigate through these transformative steps, each designed to foster a sense of profound inner calm and resilience. Through the disciplined wisdom of Stoicism, learn to reshape your reactions, harness your thoughts, and cultivate a fortress of tranquility within. As we proceed, remember that each step is not just a change, but a liberation, a chance to release what holds us back and embrace the Stoic virtues of courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom. Let's begin this journey together, ready to transform life's chaos into a symphony of serenity and strength. 1. Negative self-talk. Imagine stepping onto a stage for a big presentation. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and a whispering voice says, "You're going to mess up. Everyone will think you're a fraud." This internal monologue is your own voice, undermining your confidence through negative self-talk. This relentless critic resides in your mind, constantly challenging your self-worth and capabilities without paying rent. Negative self-talk significantly impacts your mood by breeding anxiety, shame, and low self-esteem, effectively draining your motivation. This constant barrage of negativity can make you feel like a failure even before you begin, setting a self-fulfilling prophecy of defeat in motion. Over time, unchecked negative self-talk can contribute to depression and other serious mental health issues, magnifying small worries into insurmountable obstacles. Mindfulness offers a powerful tool in combating this inner critic. It involves paying attention to the present moment with a spirit of non-judgment. Practicing mindfulness helps you recognize the presence of negative self-talk without letting it dominate your thoughts. One effective method is the observer technique, where you imagine yourself sitting on a balcony, watching your thoughts like clouds passing in the sky. Observe the negative self-talk as just one of those clouds, drifting by without affecting you like the rain. Another method is labeling, where when a negative thought emerges, you simply label it. That's self-doubt. By naming the thought, you detach from it, reducing its influence over your emotions and reactions. Positive affirmations are another powerful strategy. These are short, powerful statements that counteract and challenge destructive negative thoughts. By affirming your abilities, you can boost your self-confidence and reshape your mindset. For instance, transform a negative thought into a positive one. Change, "I'm going to mess up," to "I am prepared and capable." This shifts the focus from fear of failure to confidence in your abilities. Additionally, focusing on your strengths by writing down 3 things you excel at can remind you of your strengths whenever doubt creeps in, reinforcing your confidence and combating negativity. Even if you don't fully believe in your positive affirmations at first, repeating them with conviction can strengthen neural pathways, making positive thinking a more natural state of mind over time. Practicing mindfulness and affirmations requires patience and persistence. Celebrate every small victory, like catching yourself in a spiral of negative thoughts and successfully reframing them. Each small step is progress towards becoming a more positive, resilient version of yourself. 2. Toxic relationships. Imagine having a close friend who constantly criticizes you, leaving you feeling depleted and undervalued. This scenario exemplifies a toxic relationship, a significant drain on your emotional well-being. The constant negativity, manipulation, or disrespect from such relationships can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. You might find yourself always on edge, treading carefully to avoid any conflicts that could escalate the tension. However, protecting yourself from this emotional drain doesn't necessarily require dramatic confrontations. There are ways to set boundaries quietly, ensuring your peace without creating a scene. One effective method is limiting your availability. Gradually reduce the frequency of your interactions with the toxic individual without needing to provide detailed explanations. Simply saying, "You're busy," suffices. Another silent strategy involves changing the subject whenever the conversation veers into negativity. Politely but firmly shift the discussion to a more positive topic. Additionally, mastering the art of saying no is crucial. You have every right to decline requests without having to justify your decisions. A simple "no, thank you" should be enough to assert your boundaries. In extreme cases, implementing the ultimate silent move, the fade out, might be necessary. Gradually distancing yourself completely without owing an explanation can be a vital step in protecting your emotional health. Remember, setting boundaries is not about being selfish, it's about necessary self-care. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and maintaining your own emotional well-being is essential. As you begin to distance yourself from negative influences, make a concerted effort to cultivate relationships with supportive, uplifting people. By implementing these silent strategies, you can reclaim your emotional well-being and create space in your life for healthier connections. 3. Unhealthy habits. Feeling sluggish after a night of poor sleep and indulging in sugary snacks is a familiar discomfort for many. These unhealthy habits, while seemingly trivial at the moment, pose significant long-term risks to both physical and mental health. Unhealthy practices such as a poor diet increase the risk of developing conditions like obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Similarly, a lack of regular exercise can lead to decreased energy levels, a weakened immune system, and sleep difficulties. Substance abuse further compounds these issues, damaging organs, impairing cognitive functions, and fostering dependence. The connection between unhealthy habits and mental well-being is profound. A diet high in sugar and fat is linked to mental conditions such as depression, anxiety, and brain fog. Neglecting exercise reduces the body's natural production of mood-enhancing chemicals, leading to persistent fatigue and a generally low mood. Additionally, the psychological impacts of substance abuse are severe, often exacerbating issues like depression and anxiety, and potentially leading to psychosis. Addressing these unhealthy habits involves a strategy known as habit replacement, where harmful routines are swapped out for beneficial ones that meet the same needs without the adverse effects. For example, replacing sugary snacks with healthier options like fruits, nuts, or dark chocolate can satisfy the need for comfort food in a nourishing way. Similarly, substituting pre-bedtime screen time with a relaxing bath or some light reading can help improve sleep quality. For those seeking an energy boost, opting for a brisk walk or a short workout can be more beneficial than consuming caffeine. Social support plays a crucial role in successfully modifying habits. By partnering with an accountability buddy or joining a community focused on healthy living, individuals can find motivation and support from others who are also working to improve their lifestyles. This kind of support is invaluable, as it not only encourages persistence, but also provides a platform for sharing experiences and strategies. Embracing change in habits requires time and dedication, and it is essential to recognize and celebrate each small victory along the way. With consistent effort and a supportive community, individuals can successfully replace detrimental habits with healthier ones, leading to improved overall health and well-being. 4. Regret and guilt. Picture constantly reliving a past mistake, the weight of regret dragging you down. How can you fully embrace the present when you're chained to the past? Dwelling on regret and guilt consumes your mental energy and steals your joy from the present moment. You become paralyzed by what-ifs and unable to move forward, stuck in a loop of past errors. The Stoic philosophy offers a valuable perspective here. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, and to let go of what we can't, such as the past. Mistakes, while inevitable, should be viewed as valuable learning experiences. It's crucial to analyze what went wrong, learn from these incidents but not to dwell on them. This approach enables us to make better choices in the future. The art of forgiveness is central to releasing ourselves from past burdens. Forgiving doesn't mean condoning the actions that hurt us, but freeing ourselves from the burden of ongoing resentment. This includes forgiving ourselves. Acknowledging our mistakes without harsh self-judgment is essential because everyone errs. Similarly, holding on to anger towards others harms us more than it affects them. Letting go of this resentment allows us to move forward with peace. There are practical steps to help let go of the past. Journaling can be a powerful tool. Writing down regrets and the lessons learned from them can be cathartic. You can even symbolically burn the page to signify letting go. Engaging in gratitude practices can shift your focus to what's positive in your present life, and practicing mindfulness through meditation helps quiet the mind and detach from negative past-oriented thoughts. Remember, the past is immutable, but the present and future are in your hands. By embracing forgiveness and learning from past mistakes, you break free from the chains of regret and step into a more empowered and fulfilling present. 5. Material possessions. Imagine stepping into your living room, only to find it brimming with items, gadgets you seldom use, clothes still bearing price tags, and stacks of unopened mail. This scene is stifling and all too common. The clutter filling our spaces often spills over into our minds, fostering overwhelm and anxiety. Each unused item represents not just an unfulfilled purpose, but an ongoing demand for care, storage, and sometimes even financial upkeep. This accumulation not only consumes physical space, but also mental energy, chaining us to a static lifestyle that leaves little room for growth and adventure. Minimalism enters as a philosophy that champions living with less to enjoy more. This approach is not about stripping life to the bare essentials. It focuses on honing in on what truly adds value to your life. Adopting minimalism helps reduce stress and frees up time and energy, redirecting them from possession maintenance to pursuing passions and nurturing relationships. Financial burdens can ease as well, replacing impulse buys with intentional spending and saving. At the core of minimalism is a shift in focus from accumulating possessions to experiencing life. Material goods lose value and relevance with time. Experiences like a weekend getaway with friends or a family cooking night forge lasting memories and deepen bonds. These moments become the milestones of our lives, providing true wealth that doesn't depreciate. To start embracing minimalism, begin with a manageable commitment such as a declutter challenge. Dedicate 15 minutes each day to decluttering one drawer or shelf. Apply the 1-year rule before new purchases by considering whether you've used a similar item in the past year. If it hasn't been used, it's likely unneeded. Allocate what you might normally spend on fleeting material goods to enriching experiences. Sign up for a pottery class, plan a hiking trip, or simply spend quality time with loved ones. Minimalism isn't about living with the least possible. It ensures that everything you choose to keep has meaning and purpose. By shedding the unnecessary and focusing on what truly enhances your life, you open up new pathways to freedom and fulfillment. This lifestyle encourages us not only to live more lightly, but also more fully, surrounded by what we love and nothing more. 6. Comparisons. Scrolling through social media feeds showcasing seemingly perfect lives can easily trigger feelings of inadequacy and envy. This constant comparison is a direct route to unhappiness, breeding dissatisfaction with your own life, setting unrealistic expectations, and diverting focus from your unique journey. Instead of succumbing to the comparison trap, the key is to shift focus towards personal growth. Personal growth involves striving to become the best version of yourself rather than trying to replicate someone else. This shift can lead to increased self-confidence, a sense of accomplishment, and a life that aligns more closely with your personal values and goals. At the heart of personal growth is the practice of self-acceptance. It's essential to recognize and celebrate your individuality. Understanding that everyone has their own set of strengths, weaknesses, and paths can foster a deeper appreciation for your unique journey. To cultivate this mindset, start by writing down 3 things you appreciate about yourself, be it your skills, experiences, or personal traits. Another critical step in overcoming the comparison trap is to celebrate your own progress, regardless of the size. Recognizing and acknowledging your wins can significantly boost your motivation and help maintain focus on your personal achievements. Keep a journal or a progress tracker to document these accomplishments, celebrating each step forward. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. By focusing on your own journey and celebrating your unique achievements, you cultivate a personal fulfillment that comparisons to others cannot diminish. With a strong foundation of self-acceptance and a commitment to personal growth, you'll discover a level of happiness and satisfaction uniquely yours, untouched by external comparisons. 7. Impulsive reactions. Consider a moment when, during a heated argument, you impulsively said something hurtful that later filled you with regret. This scenario, unfortunately common, underscores how impulsive reactions can lead to poor decisions and unintended consequences. Such moments can damage relationships, lead to missed opportunities, hinder personal growth, and make you feel out of control. The key to managing these moments is emotional intelligence, which involves the ability to understand and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. This skill allows you to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting on impulse. To develop your emotional intelligence, start by recognizing your triggers. Identify the situations or emotions that typically prompt you to react impulsively. Next, harness the power of the pause. Before reacting, take a deep breath and give yourself a mental time-out to assess the situation calmly. This pause can help you avoid knee-jerk reactions that you might regret later. Another useful strategy is to reframe your thoughts. Challenge the negative thought patterns that fuel your impulsive reactions. Ask yourself, is this reaction truly helpful or necessary? By questioning your instincts, you can often find a more constructive approach. Practicing thoughtful responses is another critical aspect. This involves considering the situation, the potential consequences, and the other person's perspective before responding. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs calmly, which can prevent the conversation from escalating. If you're unsure about a situation, Ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand the context fully before making a response. Emotional intelligence indeed requires dedication to master. By cultivating your pause button and practicing thoughtful responses, you gain control over your emotions and navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom. This deliberate approach leads to better decision-making, stronger relationships, and a smoother path to personal growth. 8. Limiting beliefs. Consider a voice inside your head that whispers, "You can't do that," every time you aim for something ambitious. These voices are known as limiting beliefs, and they stand as formidable barriers on your path to achieving your full potential. Limiting beliefs are often deeply rooted in negative past experiences or societal expectations. They manifest in debilitating thoughts such as, "I'm not good enough," "I'm not smart enough," or "I don't deserve success." These beliefs act as chains that hold you back from taking risks, pursuing new opportunities, trusting in your abilities, and ultimately, from reaching your highest potential. The process of shattering these limiting beliefs begins with challenging and replacing them with empowering alternatives. Start by questioning the validity of these negative thoughts. Are they truly based on facts or merely projections of fear? This critical examination can help loosen their hold on you. To actively combat these beliefs, begin by identifying the self-deprecating thoughts that frequently surface in your mind. Write them down and scrutinize their origin and truthfulness. For each belief, rigorously test its accuracy. Is this really true, or is it just my fear talking? Search for evidence that contradicts these negative beliefs. Next, consciously reframe your narrative. Replace disempowering thoughts with positive affirmations that highlight your abilities and potential. For instance, shift from "I can't do this" to "I can learn and grow from this challenge." Additionally, draw inspiration from role models and surround yourself with people who reflect the success you aspire to achieve. Their journeys can provide tangible proof that overcoming obstacles and achieving great things is possible. Limiting beliefs are not permanent fixtures. They are malleable and subject to change. You hold the power to challenge and reshape them into empowering thoughts that drive you forward. By fostering belief in yourself and your capabilities, you dismantle the self-imposed barriers and unlock a world of potential, clearing the path for personal growth and success. 9. Procrastination. That looming deadline that feels miles away until it's suddenly tomorrow morning and panic sets in. This all too familiar scenario is procrastination, often referred to as the thief of time and the enemy of productivity. Procrastination typically ignites a cycle of stress and anxiety, where delaying tasks leads to feelings of guilt and worry. As the stress mounts, it becomes even harder to focus and take the initial steps to start working, drastically hindering both productivity and overall well-being. The key to overcoming procrastination lies in building discipline, not through brute force, but by establishing habits that align with and support your goals. Start by breaking down large tasks into manageable chunks. Tackling these smaller, more approachable steps can reduce feelings of being overwhelmed and provide a tangible sense of accomplishment. Another effective strategy is to treat your tasks like important appointments. Block out dedicated times in your calendar for these tasks and commit to these time slots as you would to any important meeting. Additionally, employ the Pomodoro technique, which involves focused work sessions of 25 minutes followed by short breaks. This method not only helps maintain focus, but also prevents burnout, making it easier to sustain productivity throughout the day. It's also crucial to identify what typically distracts you, be it scrolling through social media, snacking, or other activities. Recognize these triggers and consciously avoid them when you need to focus on important tasks. Discipline requires consistent effort, and it's normal to face setbacks. However, don't let these discourage you. Celebrate every bit of progress, no matter how small, and reinforce your new habits by rewarding yourself for completing tasks. This can motivate you to maintain these positive behaviors. While procrastination is a common hurdle, it is certainly not insurmountable. By applying these practical tips and committing to disciplined actions, you can conquer the procrastination monster, transforming later into now. This enhanced focus and productivity enable you to achieve your goals, breaking free from the cycle that once held you back. 10. Perfectionism. The fear of making a mistake can be so overpowering that it prevents you from even trying. This fear of imperfection acts as a major roadblock on your path to personal growth. In the pursuit of flawlessness, you might find yourself paralyzed, afraid to take risks, try new things, or put yourself out there due to the fear of failure. This constant quest for perfection can hinder creativity, exploration, and ultimately stifle your personal development. Instead of viewing mistakes as failures, consider reframing them as essential learning opportunities. Everyone makes mistakes. They are a natural and invaluable part of the learning process. By embracing these moments, you can transform them into stepping stones towards greater achievements. Focusing on progress rather than perfection can liberate you from these self-imposed shackles. Celebrating each improvement, no matter how small, shifts your perspective from what is lacking to how far you have come. Continuous improvement rather than immediate flawlessness becomes the true key to achieving your goals and unlocking your full potential. To actively embrace this mindset, start by changing your self-talk. Instead of saying, "I failed," tell yourself, "I learned from this experience." Focus on the process of learning and growth rather than just the outcome or the final destination. Celebrate every small victory along the way, no matter how trivial it may seem. These small acknowledgements can significantly boost your motivation and confidence. Remember, perfection is an illusion, a mirage that always keeps satisfaction just out of reach. Striving for it will only lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead, embrace the journey of continuous improvement. Learn from your mistakes, celebrate your progress, and watch yourself grow in remarkable ways. By letting go of the fear of imperfection, you open the door to a world of limitless possibilities for personal growth and achievement. 11. Social media addiction. Scrolling endlessly through a curated feed of seemingly perfect lives, you feel a surge of pleasure with each like and comment. This addictive nature of social media is fueled by dopamine hits that keep you hooked, but the constant engagement often presents a distorted reality. On social media, people tend to showcase only their best moments, which can create feelings of inadequacy and trigger unhealthy social comparisons. This perpetual comparing of your real life to others' highlight reels can negatively impact your self-esteem and overall sense of well-being. Despite its promise to connect, social media ironically often isolates you from real-life relationships. Excessive use can reduce face-to-face interactions, hinder meaningful conversations, and contribute to feelings of loneliness and isolation. To counteract these effects, embracing the concept of a digital detox can be beneficial in reclaiming your inner peace and reducing your reliance on virtual validation. To start reducing your social media consumption, first track how much time you actually spend on these platforms using built-in tools or third-party apps. Then, set designated times during the day or week for social media breaks where you completely disconnect. If necessary, consider deleting the social media apps from your phone to make accessing these platforms more difficult. Investing in real-life connections is crucial for nurturing your well-being. Prioritize face-to-face interactions by meeting friends and family in person, engaging in activities together, and having genuine conversations. Developing new hobbies or joining clubs can also help you connect with like-minded people in a meaningful way, fostering relationships that extend beyond digital interactions. Remember, social media doesn't have to be the enemy, but it's important to be mindful of its impact on your happiness and mental health. By reducing your dependence on digital platforms and investing in genuine real-life connections, you can cultivate a sense of peace, belonging, and true happiness. Take control of your technology use and prioritize fostering the genuine connections that enrich your life. Having embarked on this silent purge, you've cleared away negativity and created fertile ground for inner peace to flourish. Imagine a tranquil garden, free from weeds and nourished by mindful practices. This is the haven you've cultivated within yourself, where clarity of thought, emotional resilience, and inner strength can thrive. Unburdened by negativity, your mind becomes a clear and focused instrument, capable of making sound decisions based on reason rather than fleeting emotions. Stoicism equips you to navigate life's inevitable challenges with greater composure, allowing you to respond to adversity with strength and grace. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts and actions, you build a deep well of inner strength that empowers you to face anything life throws your way. These are not fleeting benefits, but the foundation for a life enriched by Stoic principles. To integrate these principles into your daily life, begin with morning meditations. Start your day with a few moments of mindfulness, setting your intention for a Stoic approach to the day's events. Throughout the day, encounter challenges with the Stoic practice of separating what you can control, your reactions, from what you cannot, external events. Before sleep, engage in a gratitude practice, reflecting on the positive aspects of your day and cultivating an attitude of gratitude for the good things in life. The journey of a Stoic sage is a lifelong pursuit. There will be setbacks, but with consistent practice, you'll find yourself becoming increasingly centered, peaceful, and resilient in the face of life's challenges. Embrace the present moment, focus on what truly matters, and watch yourself blossom into the best version of yourself. A Stoic sage in a world that often craves chaos. In summary, the removal of negative influences from our lives is not just an act of self-care, but a transformative journey towards inner peace and personal growth. By consciously deciding to silence the noise that distracts and detracts from our well-being, we open ourselves up to a world of clarity, resilience, and true contentment. Now, I encourage each of you to embark on your own silent purge. Embrace the Stoic principles that teach us to focus on what truly matters and to cultivate a life enriched with purpose and serenity. Start today and take intentional steps to remove those barriers that cloud your potential and joy. If this message resonates with you and you're ready to transform your life with Stoicism, please consider subscribing to our channel. Share this video with friends and family who might also benefit from a more stoic and fulfilling life. Don't forget to comment below with your thoughts or experiences about embarking on this journey of personal transformation. We love to hear from you and look forward to bringing more Stoic wisdom to help guide your path to inner peace. Thank you for watching, and here's to your journey towards a more serene and purposeful life.